Still ahead on the news at 10, Catalan giants Barcelona maintains comfortable lead in the Spanish league, beating rivals Real Madrid 3-0 at Santiago Bernabeu. That's the sports news. Stay with us.
To all our viewers around the world, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Channels Television.
We follow the story because we know that an issue is more than a headline. It shows where it all started and where we might be heading, how it all fits together, and why it all comes apart. We follow the story because the need to know never changes. We don't have all the answers, but keeping our eyes open keeps our minds open. We follow the story because we are part of the story.
River State Governor Nyesom Wike is insisting that the Paris Fund paid to the states by the federal government for payment of salaries and pensions will be used to execute various projects in River State. The governor explains that the funds will be used to hasten completion of ongoing projects because the state is not owing its workers. He was speaking during the flag-off of the construction of 22 kilometers internal roads in Isiopo and Ekwere local government areas of the state. Governor Wike also promised that no project will be abandoned as a result of lack of funds, insisting that work will continue through the festivities.
The Paris Club money they pay to us, to pay pensioners and salaries of workers. I'm not owing workers, I'm not owing pensioners. All the money will go into projects. While others are struggling hard to pay salaries, we have passed that state to the glory of God. We are talking about projects, and then I will say one of the gifts we must give to you in this Christmas time is projects. We have no time to. Yeah, Christ knows we believe in Him. Christ knows this is the time we should rejoice at His birth. But Christ also knows that we should make His people to be happy. That's why I said this Christmas period we have nothing to do but project, project, project.
The River State Governor Nyesom Wike. Let's quickly shift gears now, shall we, to sports news with Ayotunde Balogun.
Many thanks, Gimba. Nigeria's home-based Super Eagles will remain in camp during the festive season to continue preparation for next year's African Nations Championships in Morocco. The team presently is in Abuja preparing for the tournament, and they will have take Christmas Day off. Meanwhile, Surajo Ayelasho of Nasarawa United and Ayimba's Ikuwem Udo are the latest additions to the team. Coach Adisu Yusuf is expected to reveal Nigeria's final chance squad by next week. FC Barcelona have moved 14 points clear of Real Madrid in the Spanish La Liga as 3 second-half goals secured a priceless 3-0 win at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real had the better of a tight first period, but the Uruguayan international Luis Suarez and Barca talisman Lionel Messi struck 10 minutes apart to put the Blaugrana firmly in control. Substitute Alex Vidal added a third in stoppage time to seal a convincing win for Barcelona in the season's first El Clasico. In England, Everton's good run in the English Premier League under Sam Allardyce continued today as the Toffees forced defending champions Chelsea to a goalless draw at Goodison Park. Pascal Gross struck the winner as Brighton earned their first Premier League win in 8 games with a 1-0 victory over Watford. Elsewhere, league leaders Man City thrashed Bournemouth 4-0, while Southampton and Huddersfield played a 1-0 draw. Stoke City beat West Brom 3-1, while Newcastle came from a goal down to beat West Ham 3-2. Swansea and Crystal Palace settled for a 1-1 draw. Tottenham Hotspur striker Harry Kane scored a hat-trick as Spurs beat Burnley at Turf Moor. And in the last game, 10-man Leicester forced Man United to a 2-2 draw at the King Power Stadium. And that's a wrap on sports news. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. The news at 10 continues shortly.
Emerson Mnangagwa has appointed former Army Chief Constantino Chiwenga as one of his deputies. This puts paid to speculations that Chiwenga would veer into politics after his retirement from the military. Chiwenga led the military takeover that intervened in the row over Mr. Mugabe's overthrow and secession. Mr. Mnangagwa had strong ties to the military, and following the intervention, he was appointed president and inaugurated on 24th of November. Like Mr. Mnangagwa, Mr. Chiwenga used to be one of Mr. Mugabe's right-hand men, playing a central role in the seizure of white-owned farms and alleged brutal crackdown on the opposition after the 2008 elections. The other deputy is ZANU-PF leader Kembo Mohadi. He was the state security minister under the former president. Over 180 people are reported to have been killed as a tropical storm sweeps through the southern Philippines, with dozens more missing. Storm Tembin brought flash floods and mudslides to parts of the Mindanao Island. Tembin, with winds of up to 80 kilometers per hour, has now passed across Mindanao and is heading towards the southern tip of Palawan before moving further west. The Philippines suffer regularly from deadly tropical storms, although Mindanao has often been hit. Power cuts and the loss of communication lines have hampered rescue efforts to this time. And away from that sad incident, Christmas is also in the air in the capital of the United States, and the U.S. President Donald Trump is leading his way in lighting up the atmosphere for the celebrations in Washington, D.C., just as other parts of the country are getting ready for that magical time of the year. Our Washington correspondent, Maria Bird, reports.
Christmas season is underway. Just behind me here will be the White House Christmas tree. Many will come to the U.S. to visit the White House for the Christmas season.
Today's a day that I've been looking very much forward to all year long. It's one that we have heard and we speak about and we dream about. And now, as the President of the United States, it's my tremendous honor to finally wish America and the world a very Merry Christmas.
President's Park illuminates each Christmas season with Pathway of Peace, which is the walkway surrounding the National Christmas Tree. The city of McCall, Idaho, is very excited about having the opportunity to share one of their trees with the National Christmas Pathway of Peace.
It's an opportunity for us to celebrate with the entire country at a very special time of year and to share with the country our principles and our values and our heritage and our culture. The kids around the state and the adults are all going to be helping to decorate this tree, and we're going to have opportunities as the tree moves across the country to again stop in different cities and share not only the excitement of Christmas, but like I said, the heritage and the culture of Idaho, and to just be a much bigger part of the incredible celebration that takes place at that time of year.
And the main news again, barely 2 days to Christmas, the lingering fuel scarcity across the country today became worse as the Department of Petroleum Resources continued to shut down petrol stations over hoarding of the product. And that's how it's been on the news tonight. I want to thank you so much indeed for watching. On behalf of everyone here, have a splendid night rest. Good night and Merry Christmas ahead.